All right, Darren Gauson, New Mexico coach, 2 podium finishes and an individual national champion. So what are the feelings right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think, only program to have 2 podium finishes, men second, women fourth, and if you'd offered that up to me yesterday, I definitely would have taken that. I thought, if we were really strategic and we hit across the board on the men's side, our goal was to win. I think when you're the runner-up, you got to think about winning, but I mean, I thought we executed really, really well. Oklahoma State were just better on the day. I mean, what were they, like 5, 6, 7 or something like that? Were 1, 2, 3, but I mean, Hopton ran great. It was amazing for him to get his first championship, sacking a Graham a couple of times, lost a shoe. Just seemed smooth, relaxed, and once he made his move. But man, Rocky Hansen ran unbelievable today. So, but yeah, really proud of both programs.
Yeah, I mean, 82. Were you think that's the point score for your men? Like, were you thinking that's about best case scenario, or is that what you envisioned? Did you think you could have got to 59, which is what LSU got?
We were hoping our 5th guy was. I mean, Eker ran amazing. He was almost our 5th. But Matthew, I think a lot of journalists or a lot of people were saying they got to find a 5th guy. We were trying to get that 5th in the All-American spot, but those 2 guys were just shy of that. So we were thinking if we can get 5 up there. I didn't think really our 2, 3 would be that high up. So I think we stole a couple of points there, and I mean we're about probably where we should have been on the 5th. But if Matthew hits like an amazing day, we make it a little bit tired, but for 82 points is awesome. Yeah.
Is what Hampton did, that move, had you talked about making that move before the race? Did you expect them to do that?
Yeah, we talked about making a move and making it decisive and then not looking back. Our goal was, try and find a hill or try and find a spot where it opens up and then really try and get a gap. And then one of our coaches was back there and just giving him information of how much of a lead he had. Really proud of him, really happy for Hopton to get the win.
Yeah, where were you watching that from? Like, did you see him make it, or?
I didn't. Coach Mady did, and Jared was out there as well. I was like at the pine tree with like 800 to go, so I was mainly screaming at our guys, telling them it was like a 30-point meet, a 20-point meet. So trying to close the back door in the 5th. In fact, LeBon was going back, and then Matthew was catching him, but then I saw Shafi moving through, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So it was tight. It was fun, but Dave Smith did Dave Smith things. He's going to be a hard guy to beat. I know he had some health issues, so really happy for Dave as well.
Yeah. Did you see the Deseret News article where Ed Eyestone was talking about international recruiting? He's had a few comments, and one of them he said he felt he would be embarrassed to have a top 7 that was only international athletes. So you got obviously a number of international athletes on your team.
Yeah.
How did you what do you feel about those comments?
Yeah, they're interesting comments. I really try not to get too into it. I talked to Ed at regionals, and he was shaking our hand. So I'm not totally sure about all the comments and everything. But Dave made some comments yesterday at the press conference. I think for me and our program, and when you look at a lot of sports, UConn basketball or Illinois basketball or whatever, this whole game has completely changed. Teams out here have got revenue share. We've got athletes, Tom Pamela of NIL deals. So it's so different now. You got to go out and just get the best athletes you possibly can. My job as the head coach at University of New Mexico is to put the best team out there we possibly can find and field. And if that's 5 guys from Los Alamos, or if it's guys from around the world, we're just going to try and find the best athletes. I mean, we always email or reach out to all the best athletes in the USA and Canada or wherever in North America. Some of them choose to go to other programs. We're not going to be like, all right, hey, we can't get the 830 guy. Let's get the 920 guy that wants to come, because we're not going to be competitive. So I think that you see that in every sport. You got to find the absolute best athletes you can to make your programs better. So, I was talking to Bucky at Arkansas, and he's had an amazing career. He's had great internationals at a storied program like Arkansas. John McDonald, legend Irish coach. You know, he had international athletes back then as well. So we're going to continue to just find the best athletes. Yeah.
Gotcha. Appreciate the time, Darren. Congrats.